Hello everyone. I greet you all according to the time you are watching this live video. So today I'll be making a kimono jacket. I'll be making a kimono jacket, an Ankara kimono jacket, not just the regular one, but this one has I'll be adding lining because now in Canada it's kind of cold. It's cold this period, so I need something that is weighty. And just to let you know that today is a public holiday here, and we are marking Remembrance Day. This is my puppy, and I'm also wearing a shirt with puppy, and my earring too is puppy. So today is Remembrance Day. I'll be working with this fabric, and maybe another fabric. This like a pieces. This like a piece of the fabric. Maybe I'll add this to brighten the cloth. But this is majorly the fabric I'm going to use, and this is the lining. So this is very different. It's not just cutting the fabric. In order not to waste your fabric, if you want to make a dress, it's good you cut it on the lining first. Especially if you're a beginner, you're not very sure if you're going to make mistakes. So it's better you take your measurement on the lining, then later you use the lining to cut out the fabric. Another reason why I like to cut the lining first is that if you are going to waste anything at all, it's better you waste your lining than the fabric. Of course, the lining is cheaper. So I'm going to mark my measurement on the lining, then I'll use the lining to mark out the fabric. So if you check my thumbnail, you will see the kind of jacket I want to make. It's very beautiful. So I'll need my measuring tape, I need my chalk, I need my ruler, which is already here, and I'll be working with this lining. So the length of the jacket or the kimono jacket depends on you. Some I would like to use the full length. I would like to use this full length, and the full length of this is 45, I guess. I would like to use the full length of this fabric. So the full length is like 44, 43, 44. So that is how I want my full length to be. Okay, so the kind of jacket I want to make is I'll wear something inside, and I want it to be opened at the front. So I can literally wear something inside and I can put it on. That's the kind of jacket I want to make. So let's go ahead to cut it out. My lining is by 60, so if you look at it, it's far longer than the fabric. It's far longer than the fabric. It's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'll just cut out what I want. So for the front, it's going to be opened, and no zipper. So I'm going to be cutting out the front piece first. I don't want to waste this lining. I'll be cutting out the front piece first. My round, to get your measurements, let me quickly explain this. In order to get this straight, you will use the widest part of your body to cut out this fabric. In my own case, the widest part of my body is my hip. So my hip is about 44. Okay, so 44 divided by 2 is 22. So meaning my front panel will be 22. And of course, we need to add our seam allowance. So 22, I'll rather take 24. Like I'm adding like 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches allowance. Let me explain again. My biggest part of the body, my biggest circumference is my hip, and my hip is 44. Of course, I will not just cut out exactly 44. I will cut out, say maybe 46 or 47. Okay, because we need sewing allowance, we need normal allowance, right? So 47 divided by 2 will give me 23.5, right? So I will just cut out 24 for just the front part. So 24 is too much. Let's cut 23 because 23 plus 23 is 46. So 23 for the front part, 23 for the back part. So that gives 46. So I just added like 2 inches to the normal allowance. Then again, for the front part, the way it is, I want to put like it has an opening. So I'll be putting like 2 inches for opening. You understand when I'm cutting it, just like you are putting a zipper, so you need to put like a zipper allowance. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's 2 inches is separate from the original measurement. Hope you get it. So if I have like 23 or 24 as my front panel, I will add like extra 2 or 1.5 inches for zipper allowance. So that's 23 plus 2. Let's do that. So let's say 25. So I'll be cutting out 25 inches for my front piece. So 25, this is on fold. So that will be 25 divided by 2 will give me an idea of what I should cut out. So because we don't want to waste our fabric, we'll just do this. So this is for the front piece, and I want to add shape. Okay, in fact, let me just leave it at 26, because I really want to do a lot and I don't want to be short of my fabric. So let's see what this will give. This is 17, this is 18, so this is way too, it's not too much. 17 plus 17 is 34. Fourteen plus 14 is 28. Okay, so let's leave it like this. So this will be for my front piece. Okay, this will be for my front piece. So if you're a beginner, please follow this video. I'm just starting. This stage I am in is cutting out the quantity of fabric I want for my style. Okay, this stage I am in now is cutting it out. So I'm just going to cut this out. It has to be straight. So that's it. This is for the front piece. So remember, I will have a folding here. That folding is for like say zipper allowance, but I'm not actually adding zipper, but I need to create that part. and I'll show you why. So this is separate from the original measurement. So I'm just going to mark 2 2 and I'll connect all the points. So I'm connecting all the points. So whatever measurement you are going to take is starting from this line. Ignore this, you are not going to start from this place, but rather you start from here. So you see why I added extra seam allowance. So that's it. Then I'm going to be having my, okay, when I cut out the back piece, I'm going to get the shoulder line. For now, let's leave it like this. So this is from my front panel. I'm going to put F there. So that means that my back piece should be of this width, 15 or 15 point something. So that's what I'm going to cut. I'm not going to add these 2 inches because there's no zipper at the back. I said I just want to make a style. Or how long is this cloth? Let's see if we don't want to waste our fabric. How long is it? We need 44, right? Let me take it from here. There's something I want to do. It will not be enough. Let's just leave this one first. So I'm going to mark 15 on fold, right? 15. So we are going to have 15 inches. Okay, this is more like it. I may do a style later, but I'm just thinking like at the back I will take a little from it so that it will be a bit fitted at the back. But let's leave that first and cut it. Okay. Okay, so we cut out the lining. We cut out the lining for the front and the back piece. Okay, so now we are going to determine the starting line. We are going to determine the starting line. Hi, Ron Wesley. Thanks for joining. So I'm going to determine the starting line. For me to do that, I'll place the two together so that it can be equal. You know, like I said, we don't need to, this part is a separate line. We're not going to make use of that line at all. So I'm going to basically put it like this. Like this. Okay. So this starting line is going to align with this. I think to be on the safe side. So this is how we're going to place it. But for neatness, I would like to just iron it a bit. You can see it's a bit squeezed. I want to just press it a bit so I can get that fine line. Okay. So this is like a jacket, kimono jacket. So you know how sensitive a jacket can look. Sorry. Okay. So make sure this line aligns with the beginning of the back panel, which I am doing now. There's a pin here. Okay. I can actually put the pin here. This is a very long fabric, so I'll definitely have excess. So remember, I'll still align this. Okay. So here is what we have. After ironing, everything has flattened out. There's a pin here. So what am I to do next? I'll determine a shoulder line. or the shoulder line, I can just draw a straight line like this. Hi, Monaco. Okay, so I don't need the part. I can now draw a normal shoulder line here. Guys, sometimes I lose my chalk. So we can now just determine this straight line. Hope you can see the line. Okay. I'll be making use of the neck width and neck depth of 3 inches by 4 inches. That would be my neck width and neck depth. For the back, okay. So this part is for like a zipper allowance. I will just do it like this. Don't know how to really place it so that it doesn't affect my work. I'm going to fold it like this, okay, because it's something I will need later. You see it? I will just fold it like this for later, because I don't want you guys to get confused. So just assume you are going to have a zipper allowance, and that's exactly what I've just done here. The full length of this jacket is 44. So I'm going to mark my 44. This is my starting line. So I'll mark 44 from here. I'm still working on the lining. I'll take it to the fabric later. So from here is about 44. Here, right? Here's my 44. But I want to tell you something, guys. Because this is a lining jacket, I won't do 44. My fabric could be 44, but my lining should be like 42 and a half. The reason for it is because if you cut exactly the same length, your lining will be showing. So instead of cutting 44, I will cut like 42, 42 and a half. Do you understand? If you don't go up by at least 1 inch, your lining will be showing and it makes it look unprofessional. So that is why I will not cut exactly 44. My fabric is of this length, but my lining will be of this length. So I'm going to extend this line. So this is the full length of my lining. So I can use this lining for my sleeve. Okay, so it's not wasted. I'll keep this for my sleeve. Then we come to the beginning. My shoulder, I'll be making use of 16. So divided by 2. Recently, I feel I'm even wider than 16. I'm like 17 now. Let me just double check. I'm trying to use this cloth I wore to check. Recently, I just feel that I'm a bit wider. So I won't use 16, guys. I won't use 16. I will use like 17 for my shoulder. But let me double check. Okay, I'll use 17 and a half. So 17 and a half divided by 2 is my new shoulder. 17 and a half divided by 2. So this is what you have. If you cannot quickly think of the thing, just divide your tape into 2. You will get it. So this is my shoulder. Okay, hope you guys can see it. Then I'm using neck width of 3 inches. 3 inches. Then depth of 4 inches. Neck depth 4 inches. So it's going to be a curved neck at the front. Then my shoulder slope. My shoulder slope is 1 inch. This chalk is too fat. It's too fat. Then I'll draw a slant this way. So that's how we go. This is more like basic bodies. Okay. Then for me to get my armhole, it is my round bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. Excuse me. So recently my bust, I don't know, it's like I'm increasing and I don't like it. So recently my bust is I'm going to use 41. So 41 divided by 6 plus 1.5. 41 divided by 6 plus 1.5 is 8.33. So that's my armhole now. I will come down from this line, from this shoulder slope line, and mark 8.33. So that's my armhole. In order to get a straight line, what I will do is to measure from here to this place. That's 9.5. I'll transfer it here. Okay, I'll transfer it here so that when I draw my line, it will be a straight line. It will be a straight line. So this is my chest line. Then I'll draw a straight line to meet this line. So I'm going to take my round bust measurement on this line. This is my chest line, CL. My bust is 41. I made use of 41. Okay, 41 divided by 4 is 10.25. So I'll mark 10.25 on this line. 10.25. 10.25. Then I'll add extra 2 inches. Okay, that's my seam allowance. Then for my half length, I'm 17. Or better still, I'll use 16. So half length is where the fitting of your body is, okay? I'll come down, mark 16. This is my half length. Okay? Because this fabric is dark, you can easily see the markings, right? So this is my half length. So what is the round of my round half length? My round half length is about, I want this thing to be a bit free on my body, so I will use 38.5. I don't want it to be very tight. So 38.5 divided by 4. So you're having 9.625. 9.625. Let's just say almost 10. Let me leave it here. And again, I'll be adding my extra 2 inches seam allowance. Okay, then my hip, my shoulder to my hip is 26. Okay, so I'll come down from here and mark 26. Anywhere around 26, 27 is my hip. I'll be drawing a straight line to extend that. So this is my hip area. So my hip is 44, divided by 4 is 11. Again, I don't want it to be too tight. So instead of using 44, we use 46. 46. So 46 divided by 4 is 11.5. So this is my original body measurement. I will still add like 1 inch. I don't want it to be too fitted. So this is 11.5, and I'll add extra 2 inches. This one I'm going to extend it a bit, but don't worry. So I will take this measurement all the way down because it's going to be a straight jacket all the way down. But I need like a kind of fitting here. So watch what I will do. From my shoulder to my under bust is 40 is I'm coming, let me remeasure it. Okay, from my shoulder to my under bust is 15. I should have used 17 for my half length. Let me come down a bit for my half length because I know recently I added. So this is my half length. Ignore this one. This is my half length. So my shoulder to my under bust, my shoulder to my bust point is 13, then plus 15. So it's my under bust. So 15 is my under bust. There's something I want us to gain here. If you want a fitted jacket, you can do this. Then my nipple to nipple is 8.5. No, is 8. Is 8. So 8 divided by 2 is what? 4. Then plus sewing allowance, I will do 4.5. So on this line, on this under bust line, I'm going to mark 4.5. I'll mark it all the way down, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that. Because I want the jacket to be fitted. I'm going to mark it on this my half length too. I will draw a straight line to project, to join the lines. So it has to be straight all the way down. Then where's my underbust? This is my underbust. So I will take 2 inches. I'll take 2 inches and half an inch this way. 2 inches, sorry, on my half length. I'll take 2 inches and I'll take half inch. I would also take it straight down, 2 inches and half inch. 2 inches, half inch. .5. So this is half inch, this is 2 inches. Sorry, half inch, 2 inches. You see that? So I would use my free hand to connect this way. You see it? Then I will extend this all the way. So this is just for the front piece. So I like, if I'm doing jacket like this, I like doing it on my lining, because you'll be able to, if there's any mistake, it's very cheap to buy. It doesn't look too straight, but it's okay. So this is where I will do my cutting. Okay, so this is more like my bust area. It's a jacket, so I will just cut it. I don't really need this part. I only need this part to make the bust pop out. I don't want to cut all that side. So we're going to measure it again. I will leave this part, we are not touching here, it's just here. So this is like 2.5. So I'm going to work on this measurement again. Do you understand? This will no longer be the measurement, but I'm going to create another measurement. I'm not touching here at all. I'm only touching here. So when I take my measurement, which was 9 point something, I'm going to add 2.5. But because I want it not to be too tight, I'll make it 3. This is now my new measurement. Then I'll add 2 inches seam allowance. Hope you get it. So that's exactly what I will do for the remaining part. Okay, So this one was the old measurement plus 2.5. Then this will be my this is my new measurement. Then plus the seam allowance. So that's for my hip. And I will transfer it all the way down. So now let's shape on it. If I want to shape on it, this is my actual measurement. Okay, I think I have to work on this one too. If I must take out small from here, but I didn't want to cut here out at all. I didn't want to because I don't want it to be shoulder stuff. So what I will do now, just connect all the points like this. So this is the shape I should have at the end of the day. Then this will come like this. Then for my armhole, I'm going to divide this by 2. Okay, 8.3 divided by 2. Is somewhere here. Then come in by 1/2 inch. So I can use my free hand to create a curve. Hope you see that. So when I take this off, here will come out a bit, then I'll be able to stitch. But if you look at it this way, here may become overbust. So I may have to take like 2 inches from here. I'll take like 2 inches from here so that this place doesn't get too big. I'll hold it here, then I might have to bring my this is my original list. Okay, so when I bring it here, it's okay. It's very okay. So this will not be my extra seam allowance on this. That's 2 inches. So this is exactly what I need. So you can see the shape now. I'm going to cut this place off. I don't need here. Okay, so my dart will start from here. My dart will start from here. And that will be it. Hope you guys understand. Then for the back piece, this is for the back piece. In fact, I will just cut the 2. Don't worry, I will cut the 2 together. But it's just that the armhole will be a bit different. We'll cut the 2 together. I don't want any shift in the measurement. So it's time to cut out. want to make it equal. I'll cut out the back panel later. I will just draw a line parallel for joining. Okay? For joining the shoulder. So that's the back neck depth. Hope you understand. So I'm going to work on the front now. I'll cut it. I'll cut this place out to this place. Okay? If possible to this place. I'm trying to see how this place can be joined without me coming straight to the top. So I don't really want, I don't want shoulder that. I just want under bust that like this. 14 plus 14, 28, 28 minus Oh, I made a mistake. It should have been here. I made a mistake. It should have been under my bust. I've been here. It's okay. So this is my front. So before I cut off the then for my front neckline, that's my front. Then I'll open this up. Before I open it up, I'm going to notch here to show that that's where the whole thing started from. So we are done cutting the front piece. Okay, so that when we sew it, it will give me that fitting. This is what I'm going to have. What I'm going to have, I'll stitch it down. So this is for the front panel. Then for the back piece, there will be so much joining in this cloth. I'm going to reshape on the armhole. Okay, the armhole, I'll do it this way. Then I will get my half length for the back. My half length is, you know, the back is a bit shorter than the front. You all know that because of the bust at the front. So I will use like 15 and a half for the back because my front was 17. Then here I will come in by, wait, 1 inch is okay, a little. Okay, so I'm going to create something like this here. You guys understand, because we want the back to be fitted. So I'll definitely open it up from under. So I'll just follow the chalk line, create something like this, so that it will look like jackets. So this for the back piece. So time to cut out the front on my fabric. So there's something confusing about this fabric. The front is just like the back. So to be on the safe side, I'll just put V back, or wrong. Let me write wrong side, because I've ever made this cloth and I started looking for the front side and the back side. So I'll fold this. Don't forget the full length is 1 inch shorter than this. The full length is 1 inch shorter than it. So I don't need the two, I only just need one side. So I wanna put it. Okay. As much as I don't want to waste my fabric, so I'll just cut this, just as you can see. Make sure it's very flat. So I'm going to add extra 1 inch to the bottom. I'm going to add extra 1 inch to the bottom. Just the bottom parts. The other side is okay. How many did I add? No, I'm going to add 1.5, sorry, because that was what I removed before. 1.5. Okay. So I'm going to cut it now. Okay, so this gives me for the front and the front, yeah. Then again, I will notch here because I notched. Don't know where I notched before. It was actually 2 inches I added. We are done cutting the front piece. Then for the back piece, this for the back. I don't need to use the two. You can just use one to cut it. So where's the fabric? You see, I told you this is not my regular kind of cloth. Hi, I don't know. I missed this chat. Why are you doing it? Rookson, I'm making a jacket. Thanks for joining. So where's the back? This is the wrong side. Sorry, I have to write it. This thing has messed me up several times. Even for a customer. Oh gosh. I started looking for the front and the back. So I quickly write wrong so that it will bail me out. I'm gonna place this here, and don't forget the 1.5 inches. Very important. That will be added. The thing is that this one may likely be wider than the front. Yeah, it will be slightly wider. Let me check it. That one was 15. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. After stitching, this may likely get like this. After stitching the front piece, this may likely be smaller, but it's okay because of the darts. So in case I'm joining it, it may not be equal, but on the other side it will be. You see why it's good to cut on your lining first. You tend not to waste your fabric. Sorry for that. My baby came to give me a peck. Such a funny boy. So I'm getting tired. But before I stop, I need to just cut everything out so that the next time is just to join all the pieces. Oh. 1.5, going to add 1.5. Since the fabric is not straight, you need to go sis now. So 1.5. It seems this one is not very straight. It's not very straight. Mm. So tired. So this is the back piece. This is the back piece. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to put uh, 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 okay, 6 is correct. I'm going to attach interfacing here so that it's going to be firm. It's going to be stable. So attach interfacing both on the fabric and the lining. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll do the same thing for the front. In fact, let me do the front part first. Then I'll do the back later. So these are the pieces I have. I have some pieces here. So if we want it to be stable, that is what we are going to do. I'll cut the sleeve later. For now, let me just do the neck area. So here is the wrong side. This is the wrong side. Oh, there's something about this one. I also need to put it all the way down for firmness. So I'm going to need plenty. Okay. I'll put this here. I'll put this here. This is just cutting cloth alone. I've not even started sewing. This has taken how long? Wow. Put this here. Here's the other straight part. Okay. I'll put it like this because I'll still put another one this way. Nice. So while I'm attaching my interfacing, let me be seeing your faces. So how are you people doing on a Tuesday like this? See, this is the part of sewing that people don't see. You see, when you are sewing all those pieces, it's so much work. It's so much work. Okay. Oh. So this one is to make the neck to be stable. So you just put it Anyway, it's gonna be a style. Where's the one I cut out? Okay. Okay, so we have put the stuff in the necessary place. Then for this place, there's a twist here. I'll be using this fabric as a design I want to do here. I'll just place it here. I'll use the lining to cut it out. I think it's something like this. I'll cut two, then stitch it here, then use it to, in fact, we'll do that later, because if I have stitched here, it's gonna be very sharp. Like normally I'm supposed to stitch here like this, but after stitching, let's see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be very sharp here. It's actually supposed to be my bust. No, and I don't want it like that. Although if it were to be a blouse, I would pad it up. Like it will give me that my bust this thing, but I don't want to do that. So what I will do, I've not padded the back. I will just do this. That will also add like a design. Put it this way. Where's the back? Where's the front? This is the back. This is the wrong side. So put it this way. Because I want a little touch. Then when I'm cutting this, I'm going to cut extra for stitching. work on the front part first. So this is what I'm going to do, more like a design on the underbust. So this is the wrong side, so I'll place it this way. So I'm going to stitch this now. Like this. It's going to be a very beautiful style actually. Just put it here, stitch it round. You see it. I'm going to stitch it like, then I'll just take a little as my dart. So let me just try it out. I'm getting tired. So just watch, guys. It's just, I just want to have that as a touch. Yeah, because if I sew it that way and I don't want to do shoulder that, it's gonna be very pointed. I don't want it pointed. not a good sound. Put it again. Okay, it's sewing very well. I didn't push the thread in. Oh, the needle, I mean. So at this stage, at this point, I want to end the live video. I'm tired. I'll come back to it to finish it. I don't know when I'll come live, but if I can't do it live, I'll do it on the camera. As usual, I'll post the picture on my community page. Thanks so much. Thanks for the like. Thanks for subscribing. Bye.